Hello everyone, Fluffy here. I'm back with another cooking mukbang, and what I'm going to make today is Israeli couscous, or pearl couscous is normally what it's called. Y'all, I don't know why I don't check my glasses before I start freaking filming, because this was a frustrating mukbang setup, because every time I sat down I thought of something else I needed to make. I needed to grab, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, this right here is what I'm going to be making. See, it says Israeli couscous, or better known as pearl couscous. There are different types of couscous. My favorite, you have the kind that people make a salad out of it normally. And to me, it reminds me of if you took a piece of cornbread and crumbled it up. That's kind of the consistency, and that's okay. I've had it, but I like the pearl couscous, and I'll show you why. Here, let me do it this way. Maybe I can show it closer. That's what it looks like. You see it fall? It's little pearls, and what it is, it's pasta, and it tastes really good. What I liked about this, and I made it a lot, this is the brand I bought before. I made it a lot because like people make the other couscous into a salad, it will taste good hot, like I'm going to eat it, or room temperature. So I would make it and I would bring it to work, and if I couldn't heat it up, then it would be fine. It would taste delicious, because then you just think of it as a salad and not a hot dish, even with meat in it. And I had planned, and I should have taken them out, but I had planned on putting chicken in here, because that's usually what I do. But the frozen thighs I bought, because I thought, okay, I'll buy the frozen ones and it'll last longer, because I just threw excuse me, a tray of chicken tenderloins out. I was very upset. So you could do just about anything as far as a pasta dish. I don't know if you could substitute this pasta for like fettuccine or anything, but like the orzo pasta, which looks like giant grains of rice, that's really cool in a salad. I've yet to try that. But you can make up your own recipe, and this is just something that I came up with off the cuff. So let's go ahead and get started. Ooh. Now what you want to do, for me, for the boldest flavor, and today I'm going to use olive oil. See those canisters? It's the silicone. It's rubber, the silicone. Anyway, I like to use this for the couscous, because what I'm going to do is, when the veggies are frying, I'm also going to be frying the couscous to kind of give them a toasty taste. It really does give a better taste. And just like pasta, usually when you cook it, it's 1 part of the couscous and 2 parts liquid to cook it. So I have a half of a white onion. I love white onion. So I'm just going to go ahead and dice it up real quick. Because this will take longer to cook than the couscous. So yeah, it looks like a lot, but it'll reduce down. I love onions, so. And then the hardest part about doing this mukbang is cooking mukbang is finding space for all the little odds and ends. Some shredded carrots, because those take a while, and with my tooth, I've been doing real good at not aggravating this tooth, and I want to keep it that way. All right, now, remember, it's 2 parts of anything. You don't have to do exactly 1 cup. And this is all I'm going to eat, and there's going to be no protein in it, so I want a nice, good helping of it. There you go. You just pour it in. See that? Now we need some more olive oil. Remember, olive oil is the good oil, so don't freak out because I'm using so much. Trust me, it will go away. While I'm doing that, what I thought I'd put in at the last minute, I have baby bok choy, and I was going to make an Asian dish, but I just kind of didn't want to. And I'll kind of put this at the end. What I also have, and I can't put them in now, and what you do with this end is you just kind of break them off, so you don't have a big honking piece. Or mushrooms. Now, normally when I make this dish, I use fresh cremini mushrooms, which are basically baby portobellos. But because I'm not doing a whole lot of cooking, I was afraid they'd go bad. And I just barely got the couscous. And I keep the juice from the mushrooms, and I use it as part of the juice that goes into the dish. But then you get more mushroomy taste. Okay. Here's garlic powder. I'm using my eating spoon. That's what I want, the big old spoon. Now the reason you don't want to put the mushrooms in now, because they're the wet mushrooms, canned, is if you put them in too early, then it'll make the couscous soggy, and it won't toast. Now I don't know if you can see it, if the lighting's terrible, but it's getting brown. Carrots will steam once I get the liquid in them. Ooh, those white onions are. Ooh, that's a good white onion. So, I'm glad y'all liked my vlog about my eye injury. And so from now on, unless I get a specific question, I won't bug y'all with it anymore. That was funny. I just like this pan so much that last night I made myself tacos, and I didn't film it because I don't feel like it. Plus, I'd already done tacos real recent. If it had been a while, then I would have filmed again. But I'm gonna really kind of listen, because you don't want to burn the couscous. You don't have to toast it. I just think that it adds another layer of flavor if you do toast it. Ooh, I have a lot more couscous in here than I want. I hope all the liquid fits. Now, I don't have recipes, you know, like this. You can put whatever vegetable that you want in there. Okay, now it's nice and brown. This goes pretty quick. And I know a lot of people get intimidated. I was intimidated by couscous until my mom tried it with this pearl. And couscous, if you buy pearl couscous from the store, it's very expensive. And I got this off of Amazon, and it's on a subscribe and pay. And what you can do, you can set up a subscription where it'll automatically charge and ship either every month, every 3 months, whatever you want. And I think I have this every 3 months, because I don't know if I'll eat 80 ounces. And it was $10, $8. And for a small container, you would pay like $8. So it's best to get it off the internet. All right, now let's do the mushrooms. Ouch. And I just do the stems and pieces. Now's the time to salt it. It's Himalayan pink salt. It's really good for you. You don't have to use as much as you would of regular salt. Good minerals in there. Don't start. I'm filming, dogs. You've been fine all flipping day. Okay, now the bok choy. Ooh, don't that look good in there? Alright, this is a good time for me to film a close-up. I may or may not do another shot when it's all done. I probably will. So I'll make this one quick. Nice skin, but it keeps burning my hand. See the pearls and how they're getting translucent? That's how come I knew that I was almost done. Almost like rice. The bok choy looks wonderful, doesn't it? Now for the liquid. Of course, I've got the mushroom liquid in here. I thought we had chicken broth, but we don't, so this is just plain vegetable broth. Here's one. Ooh, you hear that? That sounds wonderful. That's what you need to hear. Well, it's not two. It looks like just one for one, but I don't feel like there's enough liquid. I usually get it where there's just a little bit of the liquid just covering the top. So I'm going to put a little bit more in, just a little. I'm going to get sick off this. It was already open. Oh, easy open cap, no pull tab. That's why there was no tab. Okay. So because it's vegetable broth, not chicken broth, I brought some, it is soup base. It's the paste kind. I'll get that mixed in. Now at this point, it's got to simmer a little bit, but it's not like pasta. Ooh. We want it to bring it to a boil for a couple minutes. In there, sucker. I think I'm just needing just a hair more. I may regret it. Okay. I did that last zhuzh of liquid. Alright, then what we're going to do is we're going to turn it down and we're going to cover it for a couple minutes. So, what are we going to talk about? Talk about my badass chihuahua trying to go in there. Look, little man is walking real slow. Almost like he's walking on hot coals because he knows that he's not supposed to be in there. And I guess he thinks if he creeps, I won't see him. Got news for you, dog. Mama sees everything. Am I right, ladies? We see everything. That was funny. That was funny. Well, I'm going to put you on hold, and it's going to take a few minutes. What you're going to do is, after it cooks and simmers for a few minutes, say once you think that all the veggies are pretty much cooked, and you can already see, I don't know if you can tell that some of the liquid's already dissipating, and that's what you want. Just want to push down the bigger pieces of bok choy to make sure they cook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it cook for a few more minutes, and then with couscous, what you do is after it bubbles, you know, comes to a boil, you put it down to a simmer. After it's simmered for like 2 or 3 minutes at the most, even with the pearl couscous, then you shut the heat off and just let the couscous absorb the liquid, because it's not a soupy dish. It's not supposed to be. So let's hope that on camera it turns out right, because I've never had a problem. So I'm going to put you on hold, and then we'll come back, okay? No. Too far away, y'all. All right, so here's the finished product. You can see that all the liquid is pretty much gone. There's just barely any at the bottom. But once I start mixing it, it will go away. It's not hard to do. Just like kind of like noodles, you have to kind of check them. All right, y'all, I'm back. Readjusted the camera a little bit to get you a little bit closer to the food. I put a close-up in there. You should have already seen it. So wasn't that fantastic? Oh my God, it looks so pretty. So what that I ended up doing is, normally when I make this, I make it in a larger pan, but I think I left the lid to that larger pan behind. This one has the lid, so it was deeper. So what I ended up doing was I simmered it approximately 7-8 minutes, and then I turned it off and let it sit and absorb the liquid for like another 5-6 minutes. So I've been gone about that long. It is now 7:30 p.m. So hopefully, what I did is the video I did in 2 parts. When I said I'd put you on pause, I just stopped it in hopes that it will upload faster, so I can get this up a lot faster. So let's get to the eating part, huh? Let's get off the top because it's not like taking my face off. Hot. Oh, this is so good. The couscous is like a blank slate, you know, like tofu or pasta. I mean, it's got its own taste, like pasta has its own taste, but it takes on really boldness of the flavors that you add to it. Shit, that was hot. That was too much. I couldn't spit it out like noodles. Easy, Fluffy. My first meal of the day, so I'm hangry. No, I'm not hangry. I'm hungry. Yeah, Amazon Prime has this program where you pay $99 a year, but things that you order that are not from the pantry, the food section of Amazon, usually get free shipping for like 2 or 3 day shipping. And or you can opt to, if you're not in a hurry to get the item, you can get regular shipping, which gets here in like 5 days or something, and the $5, you get a $5 credit to the pantry side. So it's almost like having a $5 off coupon. The Amazon Prime Pantry part of it does have shipping charges, but it's like one shipping charge. And what you can do, and I didn't do it this time, but what you can do is, so that you'll only get 1 box of shipping, I guess, you fill up a box of food items, and it'll, as you order, it'll tell you your box is 25% for full, 35% full. So I think you only get 1 shipping rate if you just fill up 1 box. That's why they give you the percentages. But I bought 2 boxes of pasta ditalini. It's like real tiny, like if you took a spaghetti noodle, stuck a hole through it, right, so it looks like a straw, and then you cut the spaghetti noodle in little pieces. And then the other one was did I buy rotini? I wanted to get shells because somebody asked me to make macaroni and cheese. That's probably not going to be homemade in the oven and all that. I'm not one of those that likes crusty cheese. I don't mind it on pizza, but I watch the Food Network, and some of them bake it where they get that crust on top, and I guess some of y'all like that. I don't care for that. So it'll probably be those little cheese squares. This bok choy gives it a really cool taste. Baby bok choy, rather. Putting it in the last minute, like you saw me do, it makes them not break down so much. And on the bag, it's got a recipe for like 3 different recipes for it. One's cranberries and something. Another one is the Mediterranean style, and I'm sure it's got feta in it. And then the bottom one would said something something and pine nuts. So really, you can get really creative with this stuff. It's not hard to make. You saw how easy it was. Toast everything in there. And I was right, it's not 2 to 1. It's like a little over, like equal parts water. As it says, the first cup is 1 1/4 cups water with it. And then every cup of couscous after that is just 1 cup of liquid. It said water, but if you use, like I did, stock, then you just bump up the flavor. I eyeball it where it's just barely covering the couscous. And then you just keep checking it. You keep it on simmer and kind of watch the water. And when it's like almost halfway gone, or just at halfway gone, the liquid, you don't have to stir it. You just shut it off. And for however much time you use to cook it, use that much time to just let it sit before you touch it. And then you open the lid and you stir it, and it's good. And you see, it's not greasy at all. I'm just spilling couscous, y'all. Can you imagine if I was trying to use a fork? I'm big, sorry. I think I don't normally buy that brand of mushroom stems and pieces because it's kind of like a name brand. I usually get Walmart brands, Great Value brand, because we always say Great Value is my friend. But for this time around, I don't know if it was on sale, but these mushrooms were cheaper than this, the Great Value. So that just goes to show you, you really need to look at the labels, look at the prices. I've had that happen a couple of times. Look at that, y'all. Trying to get some of it to cool down. I hate that the light's so bright. I have to think of something. Because I'm looking down and it's gorgeous. And while I showed you the close-up so that you know it is gorgeous, I just want it to look gorgeous the whole time I'm eating it. This is not like a hamburger, so I don't show close-ups of hamburgers or sandwiches too much, because after you start eating it, you know, your teeth are crunching it together and it just kind of looks messy to me. That's just me. Well, I got notification finally that all my videos are back to monetization. Your investigation said that I did not violate. No, I didn't violate. I'm trying to be a good girl. Doesn't always happen, but I try. Just glad to hear that. Y'all saw I didn't put too much salt in here because of the vegetable broth, and then of course the soup stock has salt in it, so I didn't want to over salt. I did end up, when I checked it while we were off when I was off the air, I did add more garlic powder. No boo-boo. There's onions in here, and you can't have onions. I'm sorry, I'm not on the couch. I'm gonna actually, I bought 8 little bundles of baby bok choy. I'll probably hopefully make a dish out of it before it goes bad. Because I'm really liking that taste in here. Go. Thank you. I also like them staring, y'all. We don't put them up when company comes over, so I don't want the company to feel uncomfortable. Not that I get a lot of company, but you know what I mean. I'm looking at the keyboard of this laptop and the 2 uncooked couscous I dropped when I showed you. Anyway, Prime Pantry. I really like Prime. Amazon Prime. Pay $99 for a year. You get some perks. There are certain sections that only members can go in. And I really like it. Kimmy did a whole video on the Prime. I think she did it sometime last year. You'll have to go probably back quite a few pages back on her videos to see it. She publishes a lot. She posts a lot. Oh. This house is a wreck, y'all. And I've been, been dealing with the allergy and tooth problems. I've kind of let the house go by the wayside, and it's small where you really have to keep it up. And I got a view of the kitchen and the floors, like, oh my God. Please don't let nothing get in there. Watch this movie. Hey, what's up with foreign films on Netflix? A lot of movies with subtitles. I don't mind subtitles because I usually keep most shows on closed caption anyway. Because sometimes I can't always understand what they're saying, so it helps me not blare the TV like nobody's business. You see how it's clumping together like rice as it's cooling down? It's going to do that, and that'll be when, if you let it sit and it starts to cool off, that's why you kind of break it up and stir it. It happens more with the finer couscouses. I just like the texture better of this Israeli couscous. Little balls are cool. A little sucker didn't get cooked. I got you though. Mm. I want to see it one more time. Good, right? Mm. I'm almost at eating half, and when I get to half, I'll stop. My tooth is starting to hurt. What the hell? It hadn't hurt since the day after I filmed last. Not vlog, the other eating show. The cookie. I'll make sure to plug it in this time. So it uploads a little quicker. It'll be uploading in 2 different videos. So hopefully that'll also help it. Well, didn't tell any stories this time. Oh well, I guess I can't tell one in every video, huh? I was too busy eating this, I was hungry, y'all. Usually I would have eaten ravioli or a sandwich, but went to bed halfway early, went to bed about 5. Fell asleep about 6:30. And then I woke up at 10. No, went to bed at 5:30, woke up about 9:30. 9. And got up and said, okay, I'm going to try to stay up. That way, hopefully, I can back up my times again. By 11:30, I was like, I've got to go to bed again. So I woke up again about 4:30. So all right, I'm done. I really hope you enjoyed this cooking show. Mukbang. Seems like you liked the last one, so if they keep being popular, I'll do it. I don't plan on filming this weekend because I really need to get a handle on this house. And hopefully as soon as the film goes off, I'll attend to the tooth, and that won't bug me. If I do film, it won't be a cooking mukbang. It will more than likely just be a mukbang. So hope you're not bothered by that, because I really, even though I wanted one of these, I really hadn't planned on cooking every time. So, pardon me, let me know what you think about that. First time I'm wiping my mouth. I hope I didn't have to look back. I hope I didn't have anything hanging, y'all. Anyway, God bless everybody. Positive vibes out to each and every one of you. Remember to always be kind. Continued prayers for Sarah Jane. Like always, she is improving, so we're doing something right. I will talk to y'all real soon. Bye, everybody.